What's going on, everybody? My name is Brian Daniels, back once again with another Is It Good review. And this time I'm reviewing Yakuza Like a Dragon, which is available right now on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and also on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series consoles. This is Sega's newest game in the Yakuza series, and let me tell you guys, if you've ever played a Yakuza game in your life, this is going to be another fun experience that you're going to not want to miss. As I'm showing this to you here in real time, I like to go through the menus, let you guys see what this looks like as if you were playing the game yourself. And you guys are going to see just how incredibly good this game looks. This game just came out not too long ago, about a week or so ago, and it is the 7th game in the Yakuza series, and I don't feel like you need to play the other Yakuza games in order to really play this one. I've only so far myself finished Yakuza 0 and then Yakuza Kiwami, so I've only finished 2 of the games, and I was playing Yakuza Kiwami 2, and I kind of am only about halfway through that, but I've been wanting to play this, and thanks to the folks at Sega for providing me a copy of this game to review, and this is being reviewed on an Xbox One X. And I will tell you guys right off the bat, although I don't really know what this game looks like on next-gen hardware. Well, it's not next-gen anymore, but current-gen hardware now. I will say this is very impressive looking, having played this on 4K at 60 FPS. But you guys can see right off the bat that there's the map. You play this in Yokohama. Most of the Yakuza games where you're playing as Kiryu take place in Kamurocho. However, this game mainly takes place in Yokohama. Now, one of the biggest changes in this Yakuza game is, and you're gonna see that here in a minute, as we're looking at this really odd scene about an adult goods shop. I mean, this is Yakuza. It's finest, right? There's just so many weird things that happen in this game, but one of the main and major gameplay changes that I'm going to take you guys here, and you'll see, and you probably already noticed just by looking at the bottom right corner of the screen, you're seeing some health bars, things of that nature, is the combat. Now, for those who are, I would say, veterans of the series, you're probably used to just that beat-em-up style of arcade fighting type game. Well, this actually takes that and completely changes it to now more of a turn-based game, as I'm playing as Namba here. And as you can see, this is turn-based. Think like Final Fantasy. And Namba here he's uses mostly magic. So I'm going to show you some of his really odd attacks where, like, he throws beans on a person and then pigeons come and attack them. It's just so out of left field. And if this is your first time ever seeing a Yakuza game, and you're probably thinking, like, that's absolutely ridiculous, that is what these games are. They are intended to be ridiculously playing games. And but as you see there, it's turn-based. It's not that kind of like beat-em-up type game that you're used to if you've played a Yakuza game before. But I'm going to go through the menus here so you can see there's like Dragon Kart, which is a Mario Kart style racing game, which is in here. I know that's weird, right? But that's what's in here. And you've got your task list, which shows your different quests and things like that, different sub-stories, which that Persimmon Premonition is a sub-story that you play through. You have party, you can see your skills. This is completely different because the games I've beat, Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami, are beat 'em up games. You don't have this type of menu for a party menu. But you also have gear. You do level up, as you saw earlier. You gain experience points. You have items. I mean, this is Final Fantasy meets Yakuza, and it's I like it. Matter of fact, I love it. I've been playing this game probably more than any other game that's out right now. I still haven't even finished Assassin's Creed Valhalla yet, so I've been really, really getting into this game. You can see there you've got gear, which is crazy that you have all this different gear and stuff like that that you can interchange and have different gear for, like, fire defense or fire resistance or lightning resistance. But anyway, the story of this game, you play as Ichiban Kasuga, and he ends up going to prison for like 18 years, and he seeking out his patriarch because he is in fact himself in the Yakuza, and he ends up getting out of prison for various reasons, which I won't go into because of spoilers. But he gets out of prison in 2019, having been in there for 18 years. So you can imagine how much has changed in the 18 years he's been in prison. He gets out, he seeks out his master, and some things happen. Now this is called the Sujidex. It is a reference to Pokemon, like a Pokédex. And there's different enemies you have to find and encounter. So for those of you who like Pokemon, I like Pokemon, you'll like this because it's that same thing. Once again, that weird element of these games just continues here. Anyway, and along the way you make friends with a couple people. Like here I have Namba and Adachi-san, which is the guy, the third guy on the bottom right corner there. And you befriend them. And some of these attacks are timed based, like that one that Namba just did with the circle and the Y. You have to time it to do bonus damage. There's these tag team moves right here, like you're about to see Ichiban start, that involves all three of the characters. There is other characters along the way that you will encounter, and they'll join your party, and you'll be able to have various attacks with them as well. Now, there are a lot of things else to do in this game other than the side quests and the story missions. For example, there's a ton of mini games. I had mentioned before there's a ton of mini games where you can play darts. You can go bowling, I believe, in here. There is Mahjong, for those who like to play Mahjong. I've played Mahjong before. It's kind of cool. It's different. But it's in here. There is Dragon Kart, which is, like I said, the Mario Kart. There's job ranks, too, by the way. If you notice there on Adachi-san, he's got jobs. So if you're familiar with, once again, Final Fantasy and the job system there, it's the same thing. Now, another thing that you have to do here is you have to level up your bond with your party members. So you can level up their bonds and unlock attacks that you can do with them. Things of that nature. As you see, I'm going into an arcade here, and yes, all of these arcade games are playable, like Virtual Fighter 2, which you're going to see here in a second is playable. And another cool aspect of this game is the job system, where you can unlock different jobs. Like, for instance, Ichiban has the job of hero, and you can level it up. And when you level up those jobs, you end up getting access to better attacks and different stat boosts and things like that. This game, from what I've heard, I have not finished the game yet, but I have heard that it's about a 40 to 45 hour long game, which is fantastic. I heard it is one of the longest games in the Yakuza series. So for those of you who are looking for a new role-playing game and are looking for something that's going to give you a lot of depth and take up a lot of your time, and it's fun and has a lot of ridiculous references, and the sub-stories are just way out of left field. Like, you're going to make some encounters that are just going to have your head scratching. Like, a few days ago, my wife was watching me play this game, and we just encountered a whole bunch of weird stuff. Like, literally, like, there was a scene where there was men in diapers. I'm just going to leave it that way. And it was weird, but it's funny, and that's the series, and that's what's known for. Is it does have a great story, but it knows when to not. It knows to not take itself too seriously, and that's what I like about these games, is that they do have that serious aspect of a gameplay or of a story, which for those of you who've played the Yakuza games, you know that they do always have a good story. However, they don't take themselves too seriously. So you're gonna... It's just that weird Japanese culture that those of us here in the East don't quite... or in the West don't quite understand. And that's what you get here. And I don't see a lot of people talking about this game. You know, people are more focused on like Assassin's Creed and other games. But guys, even if you've never played one of these games, do yourself a favor and pick it up. It's a fantastic game. It's a great game. It's not just a good game. It's a great game. And then play the older ones. Get a taste of what the games were before we got to this point. Before they got to the point of the beat 'em up, you know, when it got to the beat 'em up style, the arcade beat 'em up type style that the Yakuza series is known for. But guys, thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for more Is It Good reviews right here on our DragonBlogger YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Leave a comment in the comment section below what you thought. And until next time, see ya.
ありがとうございました。